Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about journaling in the forex markets. Okay, how to document your trade. This is a very vital aspect in your learning process, and this is one thing you really have to develop, the culture of journaling your trades, taking records of your trade, because at the end of the day this is going to be your notebook. Okay, being a beginner forex trader without doing documentation of your progress of the activities you carry out, the events that plays out during your trading hours. Okay, if you don't have a place where you document all these things, your chart analysis, following up on the fundamentals, and when you are with your charts, the things you learn, the lessons you pick along the way, if you don't journal these things, you see, you are increasing your learning curve. Instead of reducing it, you're actually increasing it. You are expanding the time. Instead of you shortening the learning curve, okay, you're actually working against yourself. That's prolonging your own growth in this market, because you will just be like a student that goes for lecture, and then when the lecturer is dishing out some valuable lessons, okay, you are not taking down notes. By the time you leave the class, you've forgotten almost everything, and then what are you going to make reference to refresh your memory? Okay, that's the essence of journaling in the forex market. Okay, you go to class, the lecturer is giving the lectures, and you're taking notes, you are making annotations, you're jotting down what he's saying. So as today, I've always mentioned this in my videos, that look, the chart is the master teacher. Okay, the chart is your lecturer, so you have to pay attention when he's speaking. Okay, you have to take down notes, you have to journal. Okay, so it is from journaling you get to know what favors you most in the market. It's from journaling you get to know the things that work for you, the things that don't work for you, what you be comfortable with. Okay, your rules. Your journal will be down to tell you if you are obeying your rules, if you are following the rules, your strategy you've laid down. Okay, so journaling is very, very important. Well, that's just for me to set the notes, the tone for this lecture. Going forward, some forex traders, okay, prefer to manually, let me not say manual, let me say, use the traditional pen and paper to journal their trades. They take notes. You see, they'll have a journal, a hard copy journal, okay, in which they kind of write down their trades, their daily activities. They draw their charts. They write down their strategy, their trading rules on a book. Some people like to use Excel. Okay, others like to use computer. They use Microsoft Word to journal, to jot down what they are doing in the market. Okay, so for me, I discovered an app sometimes, I think about more than a year now though. Okay, and the name of that app is Notion. Okay, very fantastic app. Okay, it's not just for forex traders, it's for anyone. Okay, depends on how you apply this to your trading. Depending on how you apply this to your trading, you can use it for your personal life, for your checklists, for your to-do list. You can use Notion for a lot of things. You can use it to take notes in the classroom. Okay, depending on how you apply it to yourself, to your trading. Okay, so this one app, I really want to introduce you to Notion app. Okay, it's what I've been using. It's not based on sponsorship or anything. Okay, it's just one of those resources that I feel as a forex trader I should have, where you take down your notes, you take down the things you are learning. Okay, you follow up on your analysis. Okay, when you do your chart analysis, you document it, you come back, you revise it, use it to do your chart review on a weekly base, monthly base. So you'll be able to track your progress as you go in this market. Okay, so come with me. So what you want to do is to go to Google, and if you like, you can just go to Notion. Just type Notion, and type in Notion, and it will bring you to this page. So, or you can come here and just say Notion, come to the search bar and say notion.os. So to bring you to this landing page. Notion is a free source. It's a free source app. Okay, it's a free source document. You can just go pick it up and then spend some time with it. Okay, it's a very easy walkthrough. It's a very user-friendly kind of app. Okay, something that It's something you should have, as one of your tools that will help you, in your growth process when it comes to trading. All right, so that's been said. All right, so now what we'll do is that I'll just take you straight to my Notion page and show you how I use Notion to do my Forex journaling. Okay, so this is my page. All right, so I'll just show you a little bit of my my space in Notion. Okay, when you download the app, you install it, you register it, you enter your email and follow all the process you are going to require to be able to use the app. Okay, so I have my daily life, then I have my Forex journal. Okay, if you check by the left hand side here, you have an activity bar. Okay, you have a column where you can use to track down on all the activities you do. All right, so I actually use Notion for my Forex journals. Okay, so you can see that from August 21. At a point, I'm actually misplaced my system, so I won't say misplaced. Well, the real owners of the of the laptop decided to take it back. So now so this is so when you come here. Okay, now so I'm going to show you a sample of the journal I take. Okay, go back, Forex journal, under Forex journal. So these are all the activities in my Forex journal. Okay, so you just when you install the app, okay, just spend some time with the app, okay, to show you around on how to. You can always put, if you come, you can always put a welcome banner. Okay, and then you have this. So when you go around it, you see this. You click on this page here. You click on it. It shows you if you want to add a page. Come and put in the title. Okay. So now I'm going to open Notion and then start with a fresh page. Start with fresh content and show you how I walk through to creating a page yeah. So guys, this is my landing page. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to open a fresh page, okay, because I've already have some items, some activities on my page here. So now I'm going to open up a fresh page and then show you how you can walk through, add your banners, and then you can arrange just arrange the space on the page on which you want to actually do your documentation and do your journaling. Okay, so now you come to the to the left hand corner here. Okay, where you see favorites, you see private. So all these are already like default, but I've already added some things here in my, on my own column here. So what you want to do is maybe you can come under here, you say private, and then click on this plus sign here. Okay, you can see it is showing you add a page. So you just click on the plus sign, and then it brings you to this page here. Okay, so now let me say I want to create a journal. So I'll call it, say, New World. Let me call this New World. New World Forex journal. Okay, so now that's the heading, that's the title of this journal, New World Forex journal. So now, okay, I can always come here. So now I'm actually setting up my page. Okay, so I'll come and say add cover. All right, I can add my cover. So now adding my cover, I can always come, you see this place where they say change cover. You can always come and change your cover. You can pick just a blank. Yes, and so you have many options. You keep checking anyone that you feel is suitable for you. So talking about New World, I'm just gonna pick the Galaxy. All right, so that's it. And then you can come and add, and just click somewhere, anywhere outside. You can click an icon, add an icon to this. Let's add an icon. Okay, brought out an icon here, but I want to change it. Okay, so since it's this, I can also put on my chart, something chart to show that yes, this is a Forex page. Then you come in here So you can see all these. So what you want to do is just come anywhere, click on an open space, click on anywhere an open space, just click on anywhere to bring out this. So this is a fresh page in which you want to start your journaling. Okay, so the default is that once you click on anywhere to bring out this command. Okay, so when you bring out this command, okay, so now what you want to do is you can either come to this plus sign and click on it. You can drag it about anyhow you want it. So it's an open space. So I'm going to start from here. So I'll leave it there. So now once I click on this place, say type slash for command. So you can either type your slash button, or to bring you a lot of options. Okay, or you can come and click your plus button to bring you the same options. So now what I want to do is name, I like to categorize, put my trades in category by day, by week, by month, by year. So when the year, I'll start by the year. Of course, we are in the year 2022. So I'll come and click on heading 1. Okay, so year 2022. So you can always come around. Okay, when you click on this, if you want to reduce the font size, you want to reduce the font size, you come here, you change all this, the text color, everything anyhow you want it. So let me say I'm picking orange. Okay, so just just to show you how this thing operates. Okay, so you can always come and remove this. Okay, you click, you come, you say delete, just to move this upwards. Year 20. Then so you go to the next line again, I enter the slash button, and I say, so year, let me say the month of the second heading, I'm gonna call it the month of August. Okay, so now I have the month of August here. You can always move this up anyhow you want it. Okay, you can move this about anywhere, but just we're going to have it aligned to this place here. So it's the month of August. So now under month of August we have, I'm gonna say this is how I do it. Week 1. I just type week 1. So when you type week 1, you can just come here and change it to whatever you want. Okay, you can call this one, I'm gonna call this a toggle list. Okay, a toggle list here. So I can come here and say week. Okay, already call this week 1. Alright, so you can go delete this. Delete this week 1. So under week 1 now, you can come here. You can come here and say turn this into a page. Alright, so you double click on it. You click on this, it brings you to this option here. So when you come here, now what do you want to do here? Now you want to create something like a database. Okay, you want to create a database that has table that shows you your trade setups, and then how you describe them, how you play about, how you enter your information, like your charts, screen images, documentation. So now just follow me. You see how I do mine. Okay, if you want to adopt my style, that's fine. If you want to improve on it, that's fine. But if you also have your own style, you can also work with that. Okay, so after typing in the month of August, okay, you come now and click. Just click, enter the slash command, and you say new page. Okay, so now it brings you to this page here, and then we're going to call this page week 1. Alright, so when you click on week 1, you can skip all this, alright, if you want. Well, but the emphasis is that you come here and say under database, you say table. You click on table. Okay, so now when you click on table, alright, you come and click on new database. So it brings you to this default table created. Alright, so now what you want to do is you want to come and adjust this a little bit. Okay, so you can always create more, columns. You can always add more columns. You can add more columns to it. Okay, so Now this first column, all right, I like to leave this first column blank, okay, because when you click on this column, it opens a page for you to enter more property. This way you'll be doing your documentation, but just follow me, we'll get there. All right, so now when you come here, now you want to come and title your columns on your table. Okay, so the first one I like to start with is the dates. Okay, so I say edit property. So when you edit your property, you want to call this one the name. You want to call it, sorry, edit property. I'm gonna come here and say date. Okay, then now this type means when you click on this type, it brings you a lot of options. You want it to be a text, number, select, multiple select, status, date. So I want it to be a date. Okay, like I said, you can use Notion for a lot of things. You can use Notion for a lot of options, but you have to stick to the one that concerns you. Okay, and what is so now the ones that concerns us here is just some few options which you have to stick with over time. Now you come and click on the date here. Okay, so to give you the date option, and then you just click on an open space. So this is the date option. So now when I click anything under the date, it brings out a calendar in which you enter. Okay, so I'm going to do a little bit of journaling just to show you how it goes. So now the next thing I like to put is the currency pair, the dates. So I'll come and say currency pair. Okay, then I'll come and say what type of currency pair, what will be the option here. Okay, I'll come and put I'll come and put the select option. Okay, I'll show you what that does. All right, so then the next thing you want to come and put is the action. You come and say edit. All right, to say action property, sorry, come back here. Action, then I'm gonna come here and say select. Okay, then I'll come here, I'll add another column, then I'll come out here. I would like to put, because I use risk to reward ratio, RR, risk to reward. Okay, so that is going to be majorly, I'm gonna put, say also, I'm just gonna put a text there. Okay, so then I'm gonna click add another one and say position. I'll say position. Okay, so I'll come and put select under there. Okay, so now this is what I have. So you can always add more if you want, but I feel this is like basic of what you would need for your journaling. Okay, so now let me say, for instance, okay, today is a Sunday. Let's say, for instance, today is a Sunday and I'm doing my weekly review, and then I'm trying to do my top-down analysis for the coming week to select the pairs that I want to trade. Okay, so today is, say, today's date is, so let's just pick the month of August. Okay, so let's pick so today is 10th on a Wednesday. Okay, so when you click outside, so just bring up the dates exactly. So we'll say currency pair, let me say euro, of course, euro USD. Okay, so now let me show you the importance of this select, why I choose select when it comes to the property. Okay, now if I enter euro USD, okay, and I click enter. Okay, so now I can put more options. Okay, and say pounds USD, enter, and then still put more options, say pound JPY, GDP JPY. Okay, and then let me say I can also use AUD USD. Okay, enter. So now when I click on any of these lines, you can see all the options are coming out. If I click on any of the rows under currency pair, they keep coming out. So I don't have to keep entering the pairs all the time in case I'm having multiple positions or multiple analysis on a particular pair going forward. Okay, so now action can be, what is it? What is the prediction? Action can be a buy, okay, enter, a sell, enter, and then there's another one that's, because it's not just buying and selling in the market, okay, also have wait. Okay, so out of the three options, I can always pick any of these. So now I'm going to do a chart analysis and then show you how I document that chart analysis, how documentation on that chart. Okay, so now what I just, let me pick a pair. Let me say, okay, let's come to Euro USD. So actually this is what I'm actually doing for the week, but I've been looking at the Euro USD. Okay, so now this is what I have now. Okay, I can see price doing this for me, price doing this. Okay, now it has formed something like a double top, an M pattern double top with a lower touch, and then it is coming back to retest this line, and I'm expecting price to go down. Okay, also I bring out my Fibonacci tool and I do this. Okay, price is around my 61.8, 0.618, around my golden zone area. Okay, so then now I come here. So now what I do, okay, I have this as my analysis. Okay, there's a trend line coming from here to this point here. So for me, for my analysis, I understand that this pair is bearish. Okay, we are in a bearish trend, so we'll be looking for selling opportunities. So now, how do I document this? How do I put this into my journal? Okay, so now I go to Notion and I come to Notion. So now what pair am I analyzing? Today's, first of all, today's date is this is the date I've selected already. Okay, then what pair am I analyzing? I'm analyzing the Euro USD, so I'm gonna select the Euro USD. So now my action, okay, I'm actually waiting. Okay, so my position now, my position, what's my position? My position is that I am bearish. So what's my position now in this market? I'm actually bearish on this pair. Okay, so bearish. Okay, we also have bullish. When you say bearish, you say enter. You click again in that space and you say bullish, enter. So now I have two options here. All right. So, but for now, for this pair, I'm going to be bearish in the long term. Okay. So now to further detail my analysis on this pair. Okay, you come and click on this option here, open. Okay. So now, when you do this, you come here, you come and say, so these are the information we entered the other time. All right, so now you come here, you come to under comments, you come and say, one, we are in a bearish trend on the daily time frame. Enter. Then number 2, I'll say I am expecting price to pull back to the 0.618 Fibo level. Okay, then number 2, then I'm also expecting to buy this market in the short term. Okay, so now I've actually entered this. Okay, and then you say click on enter. Now I've entered this information. All right, so now don't worry. Anytime if I'm coming to look at the Euro USD again to place a trade, I must come and check my analysis to make sure that I don't stray away from my analysis. Okay, so now after when I do this, Notion also allows you to also upload images. Alright, Notion allows you to upload images. Okay, so now when you come here, you come to this plus button again. Okay, then you scroll down to images. Can you see this? Images. So you click on images, and then it will tell you you can either upload the image, or you can actually use the link. So when you click on upload image, okay, it will bring out the option. When you upload image, you come to upload file. Okay, so it will actually take you to your system where you kept the picture. All right, but we're not. I don't do that. This is what I do on my trading view. Okay, what I do is this: to save this image, what I do is I come here and click on this camera icon. Okay, and then I'll say open in a new tab. So now what I do is this. Okay, I'll copy this image, come to Notion, and then I'll say imbibe link. Come here, I'll paste the link, and then click on embed image. So what it does, that it extracts the image from TradingView into your Notion journal. Okay, so now that's on the daily charts. Okay, I'll say refer to the daily chart as the highest time frame. Okay, because that I'm making my analysis from the daily chart, which is my highest time frame for this analysis. Okay, so now I come back to my analysis again. I go back to my chart and I look. Okay, now I'm going to scale down to the 4 hour. Of course, we all know that I like starting from the monthly time frame, but this is just for illustration purpose. And of course, for my premium students. Okay, all right, so this is just for analysis, so that some things I will not be saying in this video. Okay, so now I'll come down to my 4 hour. Okay, I check, is there anything else that I would like to see, I would like to document? So I will let me remove this. Okay, remove this. All right, so I have this again. So this is the 4 hour chart. So when I take all this off, now I'll come and say I'm actually expecting a reaction at this level here. Okay, so now I can also I'll just grab this, also copy this image, then I'll copy the link. I'll copy the link, come here, and then add another image also. So embed link, Ctrl V, embed link. So sometimes network can misbehave, but give it some time, it will upload, just like we did the first one. All right. So now we'll come back to our database here. So now let me say I want to take a trade. I'll take a trade, and I'll say my risk to reward ratio is going to be a long trade. I place this cursor and I calculate my risk. So I'll say my risk is what? 1 to 3. Okay, so I'll come here, I'll say my risk is 1:3. Enter. Okay, so now I can come the next day. I'll start with the date. Now say the next day, 22nd, I have another trade, and that trade say probably a GDP JPY. I'll say what is the action, maybe waiting, or maybe if I'm selling. Okay, this video cannot cover everything, so I'm just giving you a framework of how the whole things, how Notion operates. Okay, risk to reward 1:5, and then my position is bullish. Okay, now I fill this up. So when you come, you can always add image. We've done this before. Okay, then you come here on the 12th. Oh no, not on the 12th, on the 23rd. Enter. My next trade is, maybe I have another trade on odd USD. My option is sell, risk to reward 1 to 1:2. Enter. And then maybe I have a bearish bias also. So guys, this is how I actually go in. This is how I do this. This is how I do my journaling, and then I come back to the trade. It has helped me a lot in my growth, in my development in this market. Okay, so I want to encourage you to always journal your trade. It's a very good habit you can develop to help you, okay, to make you a very disciplined trader. Okay, the thing is this: when you journal your trade, it helps you to be less emotional in this market. All right, one thing that has helped me to keep my emotions in check, you know, to a greater degree, okay, to a greater degree, is journaling. When you journal, okay, when you make reference to your notes, all right, you find it very easy to control your emotions, not to rush into trades. All right, to take your time to know that, okay, because see, look, the market can be very overwhelming sometimes. Okay, the market can be overwhelming, so you have to do things that will keep you in an environment to keep your emotions in check at every given point of time. At every given point in time, that's one thing that has helped successful traders to stay in this business for a very long time, to keep the emotion in check, because emotion is a very difficult beast to control. I guarantee you. So especially when you're dealing with live markets, when you're dealing with the live markets, okay, so you actually want to keep your emotions in check at every given time. And one thing that will help you to do that is for you to journal your trades. Journal your trades at every given time. Journal your trade at every given time. So guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like my video, click on the notification bell so that you can always get notified when there's a new video or a new content, you know, posted on this channel. So see you in our next video. Please stay disciplined, stay profitable, stay blessed. Bye for now.